Have you ever lived on a dairy farm before or even visited one? I have just a story for you. Once upon a time on a farm far, far away, there was a dairy maiden who was never called by her real name, just Blue Hoo. Blue Hoo had three wicked stepsisters that never wanted her to know what her real name was. Everyone in the small country town laughed at her name and did not think she was very smart at all. She never went to school because there was always something that she had to do for her three sisters and take care of the farm. Blue Hoo dreamed that one day she would find out what her real name was and that it would be the most beautiful name in the world. Blue Hoo was a beautiful young lady with a kind heart. Blue Hoo's three wicked stepsisters, Alvaretta, Ginetta, and Lucinda, were very demanding and did not like Blue Hoo very much. There was nothing that Blue Hoo could do to please her wicked stepsisters. Every morning at 4 a.m., Blue Hoo went happily to the barn to milk the cows, singing away. After that, she would go into town to sell her milk, to buy food and supplies for her three wicked stepsisters. She barely had enough to get everything that she needed, so she had to be very frugal. Alvaretta, the largest and the oldest of the stepsisters, always complained about the food. As she shoveled the food into her mouth and almost choked because she was eating so fast, Alvaretta said, "Oh, woe is me! I have a bellyache. I think you're going to have to make me something cold and sweet to eat. And it can't be like anything anyone else has ever tasted before. Only that's going to make me feel better." Normally that wouldn't be a problem, but Blue Hoo knew that she did not have enough money and she would have to go back to town to get additional supplies. Ginetta just shook her pointy little finger and growled, "Blue Hoo, you better make that dessert now. And while you're at it, make enough for me." Lucinda remarked, "Nonsense! Blue Hoo will never be able to make that dessert. If she's as slow at making that dessert as milking those cows, she'll never get the job done." Ha 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 ha! They all laughed, their wicked laugh. Blue Hoo felt the tears falling from her cheeks and quickly ran to the dairy barn. Brownsworth, she was always the first cow ready to enter the barn. Brownsworth loved Blue Hoo, but she knew that on this day there was something different. Brownsworth asked, "What's wrong?" Blue Hoo explained to Brownsworth what had happened. Oh, she loved Blue Hoo, and she said, "I will grant you one wish. Whatever you wish for, it will be granted to you." Blue Hoo suddenly stopped crying, and she thought long and hard about what Brownsworth had said. She thought about what her wicked stepsisters wanted, but she also thought about what she had wanted. She just wanted to know what her real name was and that it would be the most beautiful name in the world. Can you guess what Blue Hoo wished for? That's right. Blue Hoo told Brownsworth, "I wish I could make a cold, sweet-to-eat dessert like no one else has ever made." Not long after that, Blue Hoo goes into the kitchen. She picks up the box that was left empty on the kitchen table and brings it up closer so that she could take a really good look at it, and read the words, "Bonnie Bluebell." Bonnie Bluebell was the happiest person you've ever seen. And that's a story about Blue Hoo. I hope you liked it.